Really.
Hello everybody. As some of you know, I'm working on a book. I've wanted to talk about this for a long time, but I know this video isn't going to do very well, and not to beat myself up or anything, but I don't think that many people are interested. But I'm interested, so I don't really know how to begin talking about what this book even is and how important it's become to me. I think a good way to build interest in something is to be a little vague, mysterious, so I won't say too much in this video. I'll see what the reaction is before I decide whether or not to talk more about it. And he lost all his money because it was the worst book ever made. It takes place in a familiar but fantastic world where gods and aliens and magical beings live among regular people in a mostly regular society. It's more or less the real world, or rather a more fantastic version of it. It's set in the year 2088, but it's also set in the present day, which probably makes no sense. It's not strictly fantasy or strictly science fiction, but a sort of amalgam of ideas, settings, and genres. A world where anything can and will happen, but also not so unrecognizable that people just can't relate to it at all. Even though there are so many elements of fantasy and make-believe, this is very much our own world. Even though the setting can be quite grand, the stakes are pretty low as far as the main plot goes. I didn't want to tell a story about some evil dude trying to destroy/take over the world and/or the universe. No, there is no main bad guy here, or life-threatening obstacle for the hero to overcome and save the day. No, that's a little different. There are 3 parts, and the book is split into 21 chapters in total. Each chapter is a self-contained story first and foremost, but also advances a grander, albeit less important narrative. In theory, chapters can be skipped or read out of order and the book would still work fine, because the overarching plot is so preposterously simplistic. It's more of an anthology of loosely connected chapters that stand as their own unique adventures. The overall plot is always there, but is rarely a big focus until the very end. I won't bore you with too many details, but in this world, there are 2 moons in the sky, and one has never been visited, despite interplanetary travel being a thing. People live throughout the galaxy in this universe, but they say traveling to this moon is impossible. Can't be done. Everyone who tried to go there is very, very dead. Every probe was destroyed. No robot, drone, creature, or machine has ever come close to making it to this forsaken place. It's one of the most dangerous places in the whole universe. The main character wants to go there. Simple enough. That's really the plot. An ordinary person wants to do something extraordinary. Well, that's not a very complex story. That's not even very imaginative. There's a place that no one has ever been, and the main character wants to go there? Why? What would be the motivation to go to some place like that? It's a moon, it's boring, what could be there? All part of the mystery, I suppose. Sometimes when I'm upset, I think about flying away to some distant world, even if it's dangerous. And even though this moon orbits the Earth in plain sight, it's about as far away as you can possibly get. But make no mistake, this book is not about achieving your dreams, far from it. It's more about following your heart, even if your dreams seem impossible. I think following your heart is more important than achieving your dreams. When you follow your heart, you don't always find what you were originally looking for, but I think you'll always end up in the right place, more or less. It's about a character who follows her heart. She's also blind, so I guess there's some unintended symbolism there. Not a big fan of symbolism, actually. But I digress. More importantly, it's about the journey and not the destination. I think that's what the book is about overall. With that said, thank you for watching. I hope this wasn't too Boresville. And it's fine if this doesn't sound very interesting to you. I understand. There's no big villain, the stakes are low, the entire plot is apparently not even important. But just know that it's a labor of love and means so much to me. While it's not a conventional story, I strongly believe that this has the potential to be the thing I'm most proud of, which doesn't mean much, I guess. I don't really have any big accomplishments, other than Dan TDM dancing to one of my songs one time, I guess.
Why is the music so happy?
But anyways, I'm gonna do everything I can to make this the best story I possibly can. That was a poorly constructed sentence. Anyways, I hope you guys will be along for the journey. A journey is a connected series of situations, and that's what this book is about. I'll talk more about characters another time, perhaps. I just wanted to set the stage and hopefully spark a little interest in this project in hopes that it'll help motivate me to actually finish it. Looking at you, the amazing Galaxy Man 3. Where are you? But let me know what you all think in the comments container below. I really do read everything. And if you're new here, welcome, traveler. I hope you stick around and become an honorary member of Squirrel Country. And as always, stay squirrely. Bye.
Oh, you're good,